Hi and welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to be setting all the preparations that we need to set to start running Facebook ads. Those are going to be 5 things primarily. Number 1, creating a Meta Business Suite. Number 2, creating or claiming a Facebook page. Number 3, creating or claiming a Facebook ads account. Number 4, setting up your business information. Number 5, setting up your payment information. If you have all of this already, you can safely skip this lecture. But if you're missing even just one ingredient here, you're gonna need to go through this lecture with me, and we're gonna do it together step by step. So just follow what I do on screen, okay? So let's get started with number 1, creating our Meta Business Suites. So we're gonna start off by going to business.facebook.com. It's gonna be in the resources as well. You're gonna get a screen that looks like this. It might be a little bit different for you because they change this all the time. Now, if you don't have one, you're gonna click on create an account. And if you're not already logged into your Facebook account, they're going to ask you to log in with your personal account. Just do that and then write in business.facebook.com. Again, you'll end up here and you'll be able to create your own Meta Business Suite. So you have a couple of options. You're going to need to set up your business name here. So that's simply going to be the name of your business. If you're a personal brand, that's going to be your name. Then write in what your actual name is and then your business email, and then click on submit. Now you're only allowed to have a certain amount of Meta Business Suites here. So I'm not able to create a new one. What I'm going to do is click down here where it says go to Meta Business Suite and log in. Once you've logged in, you should end up on a page that looks like this. Now, remember, if you created a new account, go to your email and verify your account right away. It's very important to get all of the functionality of Meta Business Suite. And if you don't end up in this place, simply write in business.facebook.com once again, and then you're going to end up here. So while we're not going to use these functions in this course, here's a quick rundown of the different functions in the Meta Business Suite. Now, you're going to get all of the notifications of everything that's happening in your Facebook and Instagram account, because remember, Meta owns both here. Here's an inbox for all of your DMs, for all of the messages, everything. So you get one central. Meta Business Suite is just one big central where you can manage everything for all of the Meta businesses, that is Facebook and Instagram. Here you can watch all of your posts and stories and see their data all collected in one place. Commerce, you can add in all of your products in here. Now, we don't even need to use that for our ads though, but you can do it. You have your planner if you want to schedule future posts. This didn't used to exist. You used to have to pay for this service. You can see all of your ads in here on both platforms, and you can get all of the insights and data in here. So that's just a quick rundown of all the things you can do. Now, what we're going to do is add in our Facebook page so that it's an asset to this specific Meta Business Suite. We're going to go down here and click on settings, and then we're going to get a couple of options. So we're going to move up first where it says business assets. And since this isn't a brand new account, this is an old account, we already have a couple of assets. And you don't need to worry about any of these. We're going to fill these up with things such as the Meta Pixel as we go. Your screen is of course going to be blank. Now what we're going to want to do is add an asset, and the first asset we want to add is our Facebook page. So we're going to go up here where it says add asset. Then we're going to click on Facebook page. Now you have 3 different options. You can create a brand new one, you can claim an existing one, and then you can request to share a Facebook page. If you're an agency, you're going to want to share someone else's Facebook page, meaning that you can use that in the ads, but you don't own that page. If you do own a page already, like for example, we have a page, it looks like this, and it's under the name of Robin and Jesper, we can simply search for this and add it in. It looks like this. We click on claim an existing Facebook page, and then I would just search for, now I just needed to write Robin and we end up here. Otherwise, I could just write Robin and Jesper, just like this, click here, and then I would claim it. Now, if you don't have a Facebook page, I'm going to show you how to set that up very quickly. We're going to click on add asset, once again, Facebook page, and then click here where it says create a new Facebook page. The page name is going to be Robin and Jesper Business, just to get a different name for us because we already have a Robin and Jesper. Now you're just going to want to write your business name in here. It's not any more difficult than that. And then the category, I'm going to write marketing. Let's see, advertising, marketing. And I'm just going to leave it like that because this isn't important. And then bio, I'm just going to write courses to change your life. Now, these don't really matter. What's really important is going to be your page name, because your page name is going to show up when you do the ads. And we're going to start off with a completely fresh Facebook page here. So this is really where you want to make a good decision and actually use your business name. Then I'm going to click on next. And now I'm going to connect this page that I'm just creating, the Robin and Jesper business Facebook page, to our Meta Business Suite account here. So I'm going to click on agree and click on create page. And then I'm going to click on done. So here we have it. Here's our Robin and Jesper page. Now, the only thing additional that I recommend that we do at this point is that we click down here at the drop down and click on view on Facebook. So then you should end up here on your Facebook page. And if you don't end up in the ownership page here, where you're only getting to view your page, there should be something like view your Facebook page as your business account, some sort of button like that. And then you should be able to customize everything. So then all you need to do is click on the logo here, click on update profile picture, then click on upload photo. Now from here, the photo that you use is going to depend on the business you have. Since it's me and Jesper, we're sort of using a personal brand. And when you're using a personal brand, it's a very good idea to use a face. So that is why we almost always use this image of me and Jesper when we're using different Facebook pages and advertising for ourselves. But if you are not your personal brand, but rather it is an actual business, then you're going to want to use a business logo. So we've ran multiple businesses, and one of the businesses was called Course Creator Full Time. We don't run that business anymore. But we used to have a Facebook page with this logo because that business wasn't about me and Jesper personally. It was about the product or that brand in itself. But when you are your own brand, use an image of your own face. So I'm going to do that now and click on open, and it's already perfectly cropped. So I'm going to click on save. And there we go. And now we can just close this one down. So now if you update your page, it should show your logo right here, which means that we did this successfully. Now, if you don't have a logo, you don't know how to create a logo because you're running a business, then simply go to fiverr.com. And then at fiverr.com, you can search for something like Facebook logo, scroll down, and then sort by best selling. And here you're going to find someone that's going to, now this is in Swedish krona, but this is going to find someone who's willing to make an amazing Facebook logo for you for around anywhere between $5 to $15. So it's a really great idea if you're just not able to create your own logo. Simply go to fiverr.com and have someone else do it for you. Great. So we got our Meta Business Suite up and we have our Facebook page up. Now, before we move on, just one more notice. If you move down to people, you're going to have yourself added in here and you yourself alone. Now, if you want to add in someone additional, like I've added in Jesper here, for example, and he's an admin, you can click on add people in here. You can write in their business address and then decide if you want to add them in as an employee, meaning they have limited access to just a couple of functions, or add them in as a business admin, meaning they have as much control as you do. So if you have a business partner, of course, make them an admin. But if you have employees, people working for you, add them in as employees so they have limited functionality. But this is where you do it. You add in their email, they have to go to their email and then accept it. It's a very quick and easy process. Now, step number 3 is going to be adding in or claiming a Facebook ads account. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to move over to where it says business settings and click there. Now, if you've ever done Facebook ads before, you're going to recognize this interface. This is the old interface that Facebook used to use, but now they're even called Meta and they have a Meta home. So things are a little bit different today. But we're going to go down where it says accounts, and below accounts, we have ad accounts. We're going to click there. Now, as you can see, we already have a 2 ads accounts up here, but you're going to have nothing if you've created a brand new account. So all we need to do is move up to where it says add, click there. And once again, you have the option to request access to an ad account, meaning if you're an agency and you're going to run ads for someone else, you're going to want to request access to their ad account so that you can do that service for them. If you already have an ad account, you can click on add ad account up here. You're going to be asked to add in your ad account ID. And that ID, if you already have an ad account, is going to be your ID that's right up here. So you're just going to copy it and write it in. And the easiest way to copy it is actually to look up at the URL. Now, if you look at this long and quite ugly URL up here, you're going to see that it says ACT, which is basically account. So I'm going to click here, and everything after ACT, this number is your account number. So all I would do is I would copy that and then I would go back, I would paste it in and then click on add account, and then I would get an email, I would confirm, and then the account would be added in here. But if you don't have one, then we're gonna set up a brand new one. It's very easy. I'll show you how to do. We're gonna click on add, and then down here where it says create a new account. Ad account name is going to be Robin and Jesper's Business Ads. It should be called accordingly to your business name if you do more ad accounts in the future. so that you can sort of separate them, especially if you have multiple businesses. And then your time zone, you simply set your own time zone. So while the time zone isn't very important, you just want to set your own in case you're going to schedule ads so that you know when the ads are going to run according to your own time zone. But for the currency, that is very important. You want to set the same currency on your ad account. That's going to be the same currency on your website or store. The reason for that is it's going to be much easier to calculate the costs of your ads and compare it to the profits that you're making on your store, so that you can calculate things like your return on ad spend, meaning how much more money am I earning on this ad versus the amount of money that I'm paying. So if you have a return on ad spend of 3, that means that you're getting 3 times as much money as you're paying for that ad. But the easiest way to actually calculate that is to make sure that your store and your ad account has the same currency so that you can calculate them straight off of each other. So I'm going to be using US dollars. So I'm going to use it on US dollars. You just use what you need to use, or rather the currency that your store is using. Then click on next. Then I'm going to select my business that we've created and then click on create. Now, since I already have 2 people in this account, I'm going to make sure that both of us manage the full ad account, both me and Jesper. So make sure that you click manage ad account down here, then all of these people get all of the functionality, and then click on assign. At least do it for yourself. And then we're gonna click on close. We're gonna do the payment information in just a second, and I'm gonna click on exit. Next thing we are going to do is scroll down here to the left and move down to where it says business info. Click there. Now it's very important that you set up all of the business information that you have, because you need to have a legal business to run ads as a business. Otherwise, if you don't have a business, then set up your own home as your business details, but you need to be held accountable for the ads that you're running. So if you have a business, then set up all of your business details. If you are using a personal account or you're doing a personal brand or something similar, use your own account. But down the line, you're gonna want to have some sort of business address. But for now, if you don't, that's absolutely fine. So set all of that up in here and then scroll down and make sure that you activate 2-factor authentication and then set it to everyone. The reason is that getting hacked on your Facebook account, or rather your Meta business suite, is very common and very easy. By making sure that you and everyone associated with the account needs to use a 2-factor authentication, you severely increase the security of your account. And that's going to be very important. So that means that when you log in, you're going to need to provide a specific code that's going to be in your mobile, for example. Add in that code, and getting hacked is going to be so much harder. And once you've set all of this up, we're going to move over to where it says payment methods. We're going to click on add payment method. I'm going to assign that role to myself. Click on next. And then you're going to choose if you're going to use a credit card or an online banking. Both works fine. I'm going to use a credit card and click on next. And then I'm going to set this information up. Now, it's important that if you have a business, of course, you need to use your business account here, because this is going to help with all of the invoices and all of your accounting later on. And if you're doing this as a private person, then at least open a specific account and get a unique card for this. It just really helps to have all of your expenses in one place, so that later on, when you do the accounting, you can just use those invoices and display all of your costs from one place. So I'm gonna write all of this in. And once you've done this, you've set everything up and you're ready to get started with your ads. Awesome. So what we're going to do in preparation for the next lecture is simply go up to ad accounts up here. And then we're going to go to the right and click on open in ads manager. Then select the one you want to use and click on open in ads manager. And then you're going to end up here in your ads account and the fun can begin. So let's get started already in the next lecture. I'll see you there.